back to Sauce on the Side. Actually, do you know what? Welcome back to Sauce on the Side.
Hit the nuclear button.
How does that work?
That's the tagline.
But where's the sauce? Obviously, you think of sauce, you think of Nagasaki. You know what I mean? What do you go into your chicken shop and you go, give us an old breast there, Hiroshima. You know what I mean?
Hit the nuclear button.
But why?
Because Mayo for Sam.
Hey! Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Sauce on the Side. For those who like to double dip, today is an extraordinarily special day. I am here with the man from Mayo. His name is Alan Clarke. Alan, you are so welcome to the show.
Thank you very much. You don't realise that we are kind of associating everything to Mayo now.
Everything goes... Or did you not say you wanted to talk about immigration?
No, don't be throwing me under the bus.
Immediately loses like all of my listenership and gains 700,000.
I'm in Dublin 14 minutes and he has thrown me under the bus, folks.
People think that this is a bizarre combo.
Yeah, because it's the bogger from Mayo meeting the South Dublin guy who says things like squidjos.
Okay, firstly, it's swidjos, right? I will have you know it's swidjos. There is a fine line. Set the tone for a second. Congratulations.
Thank you. See these? I have the Mayo socks on.
The Mayo socks.
They're on since last Sunday week.
Has it been insane?
It has been absolutely insane. Now, obviously, I've been stuck in Galway for 7 days, but I've been living through everyone else's videos, all the stories, all the aftermath in various towns. It's just been bananas.
So, I mean, we do actually, you might be surprised, we do have some international listeners. For context,
yes.
Not that anybody should need additional context right now, explain to the listener the significance of Mayo's recent win.
Yeah, so it's like your team winning the Super Bowl for the first time in 75 years after so much pain and misery, and we keep getting to the final so many times and we keep losing, and the whole world thinks that we're cursed, and the curse has been lifted and we won after 75 years, and there was 80,000 people in the stadium and everyone cried.
Literally.
Everyone cried. Even people who were on the opposing team cried. People who were leaving were shaking hands with us. It was just the most beautiful thing, and I don't think it'll ever be replicated in any sport anywhere in the world.
Until that moment, what was your greatest ever sporting memory?
We see in Mayo we didn't have many.
Not even just as a Mayo, just as a man, rather than everything has to come back to Mayo.
Everything has to come back to Mayo. Yeah, no, because I don't. When I was younger, I used to support Man United and stuff like that.
Well, the treble.
Yeah.
I remember when Man U won the treble in 99, I pissed myself. I actually pissed myself on the couch.
Yeah, but I don't know, was it the same though? Like, did everyone in Manchester go crazy and start tearing the place to shreds? You've no idea what happened over the last 7 days.
Yeah, I need to get into just how mental it is. Some of the messages that I'm receiving, I feel like our inboxes are probably a little bit... Yours are probably more wholesome than mine.
Okay, well, that's interesting then, because you might get the dirt then.
Well, so I put a thing out, I put a thing out on Instagram being like, has the stuff actually been mad? And some of the messages like, oh, my wife let me try X for the first time. I'm like, that's got nothing to do with Mayo, mate.
Yeah, I don't
Do you know what I mean?
I'd need proof. We need video evidence of that.
Okay, well, so the idea is that we brought Alan Clarke here to be our Mayo expert, our Mayo correspondent and all the rest. Sorry, was it annoying being in Galway for the week?
Was it annoying?
You went really viral.
It was annoying for some parts of it. So obviously the homecoming was in Castlebar.
Yeah.
So I really, really wanted to be there, wanted to be part of it. But then when you see that there's 60,000 people in this park, and you're thinking to yourself, where are all those people parked? How are those people going to get home? They're going to be stuck in there forever. Then I was starting to think, maybe I dodged a bullet here.
Yeah.
But then 2 or 3 nights later, when I see a place that I'm very fond of, North Mayo, Belmullet, and the shenanigans that went on down there, Mark, I was super jealous. I would have paid any money to get a helicopter to bring me to Belmullet that night. It was incredible.
I've heard stories of people flying back from Australia, genuinely, and all over the world just to partake.
And then there was guys flying home from Australia, and then Mayo won, and then they were ringing the wife going, look, I'm not coming back out.
See you at Christmas.
No, and then she was like, oh, well, feck it, I'm getting on the plane, and she lands over.
I wish I could feel this, I wish I could, because there's nothing, Man United, or Robbie Keane against Oliver Kahn in the the World Cup, nothing will be able to capture what it must feel like.
Because you know what else? The amount of people that came from all over Ireland to Mayo just to be part of the homecoming.
Yeah.
They came from every county. It wasn't just Mayo people. They came from countries. As soon as Mayo won, people were booking tickets. Everyone wanted to be here for the homecoming. Everyone wanted to see it. And did it live up to its expectations? Absolutely.
I'd say Garen hasn't been able to leave the house. With the
Garen-
pandemonium in Mayo, I'd say he's never, joking aside, I'd say, is it, because you're very good friends with him, right?
Yep.
Is it impossible the levels of fame that he experiences?
No one understands it. No one understands it.
I would say, and I said this to somebody recently and they disagreed, I would say that he is the most recognisable man in Ireland now.
100%.
Bar potentially one other who shall remain nameless.
Yeah. It's like, from being in his company, and I don't want to say anything personal about him, but from being in his company, you've no idea. You can be stuck in traffic. At traffic lights in the third lane over from the footpath.
Yeah.
And he'll be recognised and people will be looking to come over.
Yeah.
People would put themselves in harm's way to get within a couple of inches of him.
It's a lot.
We met a woman in Kerry a few weeks ago and she just started crying. Like, that's mad.
Yeah.
That's because he's so relatable. Everyone watches his videos and everyone relates to something.
And there's that sort of parasocial thing though, isn't it? Where everybody then has developed and cultivated their own relationship independent of their friends and family with Garen, because they have a relationship with the content that they consume, whether they're on their commute or they're on their break from work or they're going to bed at night or what, that he's gotten them through very difficult, mundane or otherwise experiences. So when they see him, it's like you are that guy. You were the one that's been the light when I've needed one.
Yeah.
That's what people say to me about the pods. I can only imagine Garen gets a sliver of it.
And the only thing I'll say is that he deserves every inch of success because the guy you see on camera is the guy in real life. He's the most genuine person in the world. And he would do anything for you.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Right. Do you want me to just get into the smut, or do you want to? Because you've done some crowdsourcing as well. You've got a bit of information.
I'm dying to hear the smut because I didn't hear too much. So
you were too busy trying to roast me on your Instagram.
Mark Meehan.
Spelling the name wrong is just Mark Mehagan.
That's getting that of his boyfriend.
Somebody messaged me recently, and
so
they
give
were like,
people context for people who don't follow me.
Yes, okay. So Alan Clarke is firstly he's on Instagram at Alan Clarke.
No, I meant give them the context to the story. I don't want to shout out.
Oh, I thought that's what you did.
I'm not looking to sell myself.
Yeah, I suppose you've got Garen for that. I think
Can't help yourself.
He's on a roll, folks.
I think so. You put up a story last night of a screenshot being like, oh, somebody messaged you being like, Mark Megan's doing a podcast about Mayo.
Yeah, so I shared a story and I said, tell me your wild Mayo stories. Somebody replied, oh, Mark Meehan's doing the same thing.
It's always the Meehan or Mehagan.
So I wrote back, never heard of him. Who's he? Probably some South Dublin lad. He's going to make a shite of it.
Yeah.
And then everyone's like, can't believe you never heard of him. He's Darren Garry's.
Oh, thank you. Well, the latter part, less relevant. Can't believe you never heard of him. Grand, that's enough. You put that up. You got people telling you about Mayo.
Yeah. Yeah, but mine are quite wholesome. And a little bit wild, but I want to hear the smut though.
Well, the first one, the most famous one that I received, which I think is just like absolutely iconic, is from this kid who said, bear with me, it came in from a woman about her brother. Youngest brother hadn't had a shift till Monday night and now has ridden 3 times. Bear in mind this was last week, so that's 3 per week. They are like big numbers. Wouldn't know first thing about GAA or shifting apparently, but works in the local, and by God, he's milking this one for all it's worth. 25 and living the dream. Han Mayo.
There's more to that story. You're not working in a pub every week, not getting the shift, not getting the ride, and then because of Mayo winning, what, he's just taking advantage of drunk people, or what's going on here?
Well, let's not bring a nefarious tone into it this early on. Like it's not like he's sifting through the sleeping people in alleyways and slapping, you know.
Or is it a case that he's trying to say he's associated with the team in some way and they're like fangirling him?
I would say it's just the overall convivial nature and the raucous celebrations in the town, lowering people's inhibitions, and a la Natalie Imbruglia, he's able to release his inhibitions and feel the rain on his skin. And just
he's telling everyone in the pub he's related to Kobe McDonald.
Well, he then followed up and he said he told 2 Yanks that it was our mam who lifted the curse, and one of them asked could she do anything for her grandpa back in Kentucky because the hooer is on the way out.
Now we're getting there.
There we go.
Now
You know
we're
what
getting
I mean?
into it. He's riding daft Americans who are completely like besotted by the Irishness.
How many Irish people would you say would still be virgins if it wasn't for daft Americans?
Oh,
A huge portion.
I was never really.
You for sure. What?
Yeah, I was never in America.
Were you not?
I was in California for 2 or 3 days, but never got to explore America. No.
Okay. So you've been to America?
Very, very briefly.
Yeah.
Just to visit somebody very quickly and then came home again. Didn't get to shift.
No, but yeah. Oh, I've never had an ice cream. Have you not? No, well, the 99 I had 2 Tuesdays ago.
I wouldn't call it. I wouldn't call it exploring America.
Yeah, well, I don't think you're Long John Silver. Like, I don't think you're fucking Christopher Columbus. I didn't ask, did you discover that?
I'm trying to say.
Did you shag Nakasajewa on the rocks?
You're trying to
before
say
John
that
Smith
every
got to it?
Irish lad that went to America got the right.
No, I just said daft Americans in general. It could be, by the way, a kayak instructor from Westport. Oh, did you know Westport's the home of Botox? Everybody knows that. It's not a... Did you know that?
Yeah, I know.
I think it's time we have a very serious conversation about the state of snacking in this country. It's embarrassing. However, Cadbury have finally decided to cater to those of us with actual taste buds. For those of us brave enough to ask, no, do you know what? To demand more from their treats. They've launched the new Cadbury Dairy Milk Biscoff Bar. It's the collab of the century. The smooth expertise of Cadbury meets the main character energy of Biscoff. It's got that crunch, that caramelised vibe, and honestly, it's Ireland's new icon. It's love at first bite, and unlike your last 3 situationships, this one is actually here to stay. Grab one, try it, and stop settling for mid-tier snacks. Actually, here's one for you. People have written into the podcast loads about, like, you need to do a podcast specifically on Mayo men.
Oh, I have no idea what that's about.
Like...
Mayo men.
As in, apparently Mayo men are a different breed.
In what sense?
But I don't know, because
That's interesting. Why don't you come to Mayo for a weekend?
Yes.
And I will...
I'll ride as many men from Mayo. I'll be like the body blue.
No, I'll do. I'll get 1,000 men into the TF Royal Theatre.
There we go.
And you can go along.
By the way, wouldn't be the first time you've done it. Am I right? The only man from Mayo to sell out the TF Royal 10 times.
5. Jesus
5 times. That's unbelievable. So anyway, I'll be the body blue of Castleblanc.
Yeah, I'll line 1,000 men up for you in the TF.
Okay. Surely by like 258 you'd be going, lads.
No, but you know what though, Mark? If people are demanding that, you should come to Mayo. Like, even Michael would have great heritage in Mayo. Like, we could do a world tour of Mayo. That'd be some podcast.
Where
between Clare Island or going to North Mayo to Balmullet, what we're going to be talking about very soon.
Yeah.
Like, I think it'll blow your mind.
It's a great part of the world.
Oh, it is. Well, I wrote my first ever show in Westport. That's a true story. In 2022, I'd never been on stage before. And I had to go out and do I booked the Sugar Club just to try and like overcome my stage fright. I was like 4 months sober and I was like, I need to do this. Like, this has to be the way that life goes.
Yeah.
Booked the show, shitting myself, couldn't think in Dublin, couldn't write, all the rest. A lovely hotel in Westport. What's the one down by the seafront there? Is it literally just what would it be called? The Westport Lodge? It's down...
Westport Woods?
No, it's down near the sea, and there's like a lovely cafe, quite a famous cafe beside it. Oh. Everybody recommends. They've got 2...
Yeah, I know. It's part of the Castlecourt group. I know the one you're talking about.
So they had been in touch before and said, do you want to come down and stay? And because the guy was a fan of the podcast, so I was like, amazing, can I come down for a couple of days? And I got hypnotised. This is a 100% true story. I got hypnotised to try and overcome the stage fright, and I also went down to write my first show, and I did it in Westport over the course of like 3 days in January of 2022.
Did you get hypnotised in Mayo?
I did.
You know your inbox now is going to light up.
Why?
Who did you go to? I'd love to get hypnotised to be able to wash the windows quicker. I would love to give up smoking.
Well, if you want to give up smoking, download my app. Live, laugh. What's it called again?
Live, laugh, lungs.
Live, laugh, lungs.
Free plug.
Free app. No. I lose money on the app because it costs me to keep it running. There's no money though. There's no ads. There's no anything. It's just for people to stop smoking. Anyway, I digress.
Right.
I do have some form with Mayo.
I'm gonna hold you to that.
Okay.
A special Mayo podcast.
Well, I would love to go. I would love to do a show Mayo, but maybe like I won't be doing the TF Royal.
Why wouldn't you?
Because I wouldn't have the numbers, man.
Are you joking me? Sure, I went to you in Galway and it was sold out.
Yeah, the black box, no worries. No, so, no that's why you wouldn't sell out now. I did the black box in Galway. I wouldn't sell. I would probably do. Is there like a nice 200-seater?
You're fucking. What's wrong with you, man? You need to go and get hypnotised and have a bit more confidence.
Several things.
Oh,
do you think?
You're joking me? We'll definitely get that TF filled up to the first floor.
How much is the TF?
So you can have like 600 would be downstairs full.
That's huge. I wouldn't do 600 in Mayo, man.
Right. Challenge accepted. Let's
love it.
Let's go for it.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Let's talk about this maybe.
Yeah.
Some people are listening going, I don't care about any of this.
Yeah.
Talk
I've bad
to me
news
about
for you.
to the
who
smut.
gave
I've bad
someone a
news for
hand
you.
job in Belmullet.
I've bad news for you. That hypnotist was shite. He gave you no confidence whatsoever.
Right.
Aniva.
Aniva. Yeah, okay.
Right, so have you heard about the tattoos?
No, not yet. Hit me.
Right.
Hit me.
So the radio presenter in Midwest Radio, Stephen Grealish, at the end of the broadcast,
Right.
just as they were about to blow up full time, he said, "The famine is over, the curse be damned, hit the nuclear button."
That's why you are.
Well, we're back in the room, folks.
I was like, this guy is fucking hopeless.
Boom.
I was like, this guy is completely media illiterate. What the hell
Yeah.
does that even mean?
And it turns out you've done no research on the Mayo game. So joke's on
Well,
you.
it's just because the WhatsApp you sent about the immigration stuff. I just thought that.
Stop trying,
I'm trying
stop
to
trying to
drag
hang
him
me
down.
out. Have you not seen my interviews last week?
All those memes where you have to keep scrolling down.
There was lots of diversity. So yeah, anyway, everyone's
That's the nuclear button.
so now everyone's gone daft getting the tattoo on their arm.
How many tattoos would you say?
I've definitely seen 3.
Wow.
That's amazing.
Yeah. The famine is over, the curse be damned, hit the nuclear button, Mayo about.
That is absolutely incredible.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's one. Belmullet. Right,
Belmullet.
sorry, somebody said that people were jumping on roofs of cars.
That's
and
fact. I have video evidence of that, right? So have you heard of McDonald's pub in Belmullet?
Yes, I have.
It's famous,
Yeah.
right? So everyone calls it the lobster pot
Yes.
Yes.
because once you get in, you can't get out.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Right, it's famous. It's just a legendary place. So Belmullet was going crazy. I have video evidence, obviously, because I wasn't there. There is a lamppost on the left side of the street in front of McDonald's pub. There is a tree on the right side of the street. There's a video of a guy swinging in the middle of the tree. Right, he's in the middle of the tree swinging. Then the camera pans to the left, and there's a guy on the left climbing a lamppost. Have you ever tried to climb a lamppost?
No.
It's
I have.
virtually
It's
impossible.
very difficult.
Are you able to do it?
No, of course not.
What's the backstory to that, you pervert? whose upstairs window are you peeking in? You know what I mean?
And he was quite proud of it.
Yeah.
He's like, yes, I
Like
have.
some fucking horny koala bear going through Ranelagh.
Yeah, so you have a guy on the left of the street like humping a lamppost, a guy on the right shaking a tree viciously. Then the camera pans to the 2-story building and a guy standing on top of the chimney wearing a Mayo jersey with his 2 hands up in the air. That
Just
was
incredible.
just insane, whilst there's thousands of people on the street completely oblivious that there's a guy humping a lamppost, a guy humping a tree and a guy standing on top of a chimney pot on a 2-story building and no one knows how he got up there.
How many days off work are people taking?
So this is a factual story. I had a guy coming to do a job in the house for me.
Okay.
And he was coming last Monday. And I texted him Sunday evening and I said, how are you? You around tomorrow morning? He goes, sorry, I'm actually 10 days behind.
Oh my God.
Six of my lads never showed up all last week.
Yeah, I well believe.
We are 10 days behind work. So that's the only one I actually physically know of.
Somebody messaged me this Sunday. So that's 1 week on.
Yeah, yeah.
And they said that they were down in Mayo for the weekend. And they went into a pub in Castlebar. And the match was just still being played.
Yeah.
And every time it would get to the full-time whistle, people were celebrating as if it was the first time it had happened.
Yeah, do you know what we need to do? We need to turn Mayo off and on again.
Literally,
Yeah.
like...
It's like the priest and Father Ted who kept playing the same record.
Yeah.
Every telly in Mayo is just playing the Mayo game.
Like, is it... what is the... sorry, so everyone's just taking work off and just like,
Yeah,
grand, no problem.
So I went to work. I was working at the Galway races last Monday, and the joke was you and Enoch Burke are the only 2 that showed up for work.
Very good.
So I was actually talking to a hotel owner who said his chef is from Mayo.
Okay.
And his chef rang him on Sunday night and said, I'm not coming in, don't know when I'll be in.
Jesus.
He came in on Friday morning.
Oh my God. Talk to me about, for the players, what do their futures look like now?
Do you know what? Like, I think it's just the same.
No.
It really is, Mark. You know Ireland better than anything. Like, there's no celeb status. There's no...
there's no backhanders.
What are
There's
they
no
going to do?
nepotism.
They might get a car for a couple of years that they're probably going to get screwed with BIK. Like, you know, this country is a joke. What are they going to do? Maybe one guy might get a deal with a sports company and get a...
Do you not think there'll be jobs for the boys like?
I can't see it. I can't see it.
But that culture exists in Ireland.
Not in GAA. I really don't think so. I think it's only the very few that break through. Name a GAA star that you know.
Well, to be honest, that in itself.
Move on.
Yeah, I mean,
You know,
I'm out of my depth.
But like, if you were an influencer, if you're
I was actually
Right.
thinking of Sherlock.
so let's compare to other
Paulie
industries.
O'Shea.
Like, if you're a podcaster or you're a comedian,
Yeah.
you bring out your own brand, you bring out your own hoodies, you bring out your own hats.
Yeah.
What GAA star do you see doing that?
Yeah.
Like Joe Canning, who's famous for Galway, might bring out his own schlitters or his own hurls or whatever. But like, how is Aidan O'Shea going to maximise on this or bring out his own brand of clothing, which he absolutely should? Kobe's an absolute hero. He's gone to Australia now.
Yeah.
Is there a world he stays?
No,
Is there any chance he
absolutely
stays?
not. And do you know why should he? I'll get slated for saying that.
No, I'm interested though because
He's a
I
young
would've-
lad. He did his leaving cert like 2 months ago.
Yeah.
Is he like what? Why would he stay in Ireland?
Well, I would have thought, to be honest, just because of owl fellas going, do you know what, we'll give you a job doing X, Y and Z, you know, we'll get you into fucking Google or something and you don't have to do a tap, but we'll wheel you out for the corporate lunch days in Croke Park and Viva.
I fully believe there's a few soft jobs for the boys going where you're like, right, we'll get him into this factory.
That's what I think.
And he can get Tuesdays and Thursdays off for training.
Yeah.
I definitely believe there's a bit of that going on. But like, what good is that to you? Because you're just spending your whole life training and eating the right amount of calories every day.
Yeah.
I'd love to see more of a celeb culture. I'd love to see them getting paid. I'd love to see them getting looked after because they give so much. And that's a podcast in itself, whether they should or should not get paid or whether it should go professional, because I think it's the fact that it's amateur that keeps it so authentic.
And it's like borderline every community in Ireland is driven by the local GAA club.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
How many, like all the GA clubs in Ireland got huge money from doing a raffle for 2 All-Ireland tickets.
yeah.
It brings such a lift to the
So then, to be brutally honest, like there is, and I know you might laugh and think I'm say Dublin to my core, but I'm not. Like I lived, as I keep reminding people on the podcast, I haven't lived. I lived most of my adult life in the UK and all the rest. But there is a pervasive,
I think
call it a misconception,
I think
right?
that's worse than Dublin. I don't know if I'd tell people that, Mark.
There's West Brit and then there's just Brit.
I think I'd stay with South Dublin if I was
There's sooner be a
you.
West Brit in the pale than just a full fucking Brit, mate.
Brits out.
You know, there is a conception, and be it a misconception, or sorry, perception rather. There is certainly a perception. I would know that there is a culture of backhanders and under the table in GAA. I don't have a dog in that fight. I'm not saying that that's true or untrue, but I would say, certainly in Dublin, I would hear remarks very frequently, particularly from like rugby fans, saying, but sure, the GAA, they're the biggest fucking cowboys in them all. And you're like, Declan, you're on your third wife. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you literally got caught riding somebody cowboy style. So like,
I wouldn't say it filters down to the player as much as you think it does.
But do you think on a corporate governance level that there is, and sorry, I know that we have to be careful here in terms of, this is speculative conversations around a culture rather than naming any people or within an institution actually.
I think if you were to believe that did not happen in an organisation that big, I think you'd be very green.
Yes. Because we also evidentially know that it has happened in other Irish organisations of that size and in terms of related fields, right?
If you say so.
Yes.
That's what my solicitor told me to say.
Man.
Hey, you can throw yourself under the bus here.
You're fucking driving it, chief.
But, yeah.
So would you have players being paid?
I'd like to see them better looked after.
In terms of future prospects or in terms of while they're training, would you like them to, so if you're a school teacher, would you like to say, right, do you, Declan, you pause your teaching whilst you're training? Or do you think the work-life balance is something to be encouraged? Because there is that sort of, in theory, you could look at it and go, well, on a holistic way, this person's living a life. He's a teacher or she's a teacher. They're also playing county. They've also got, a partner, friends, kids.
They have no life. These
yeah.
players, these All-Ireland players, these county players have no life. And
Do they not?
And they're playing with their club as well. Like, you're forgetting that every Mayo player that's been on the sesh for the last 6 days is playing this weekend.
You see, that's it. And we don't, obviously we don't see that.
Yeah. That's like asking you to go and do a marathon now after, I know that's a touchy subject with you, but like, if you were to ask somebody to do go on a bender for 6 days.
Also a touchy subject.
And then, that's what I'm saying.
But yes,
and then run a marathon at the weekend.
Yes.
It's insane. So I'd love to see them better looked after. I'd love to see them, and I'd love to see a little bit more of a culture, like with influencers. So like you can see an influencer brought to an event and paid to do it or paid to promote this or whatever. I think there's a little bit of, oh Jesus, you couldn't be doing that. No, because I don't know how the local club would think about that.
Yeah.
There's too much of that.
Yeah.
I think we need to get over ourselves, and we need to start giving people a lift up and say, do you know what? Fair play to him. He deserves that. If he gets a free car, he earns it. He deserves it.
I feel like there's a huge attitude in Ireland, though, where we have this perception around like freebies.
Yeah.
Where people hate this word. They go freebie. Someone's getting a freebie, and you go, well, no, this player is an advertisement. Do you know what I mean? And that's like, let's look at the nearest billboard, right? Okay, it's Yoplait yogurts. Why have Yoplait paid to use that billboard? Oh, well, because people see it. Cool. The exact same maths, or the exact same equation is why a brand would give a sports player a car, or get them to advertise a fucking diet drink or a nutritional bar or a pair of... You know what I mean?
It's really interesting, and I use Nevin Maguire as an example.
Right.
When I go onto Facebook, and you can kind of see the slightly older age group on Facebook, and they'd be saying, oh my God, I'm sick of looking at influencers selling stuff. And you log on to Maureen's page, and Maureen is Nevin Maguire's biggest fan, and she's bought all his pots.
Yeah.
She has no idea that she is...
everything is advertised.
Been influenced.
Completely influenced.
The term...
And it's okay because it's Nevin Maguire, but it's not if it's Alan Clarke.
But I believe that this term influencer is just another fucking excuse for people to be misogynistic. And whenever they say influencer, what they actually mean is blonde hair, lip filler, and getting paid to do nothing. That's generally the point that they make. They rarely say, because like influencer, it's just so simple. Like people will advertise, companies will advertise wherever their product can get reached. They don't think that the influencer or the creator or the sports person or the actor or the model or whatever is like morally superior. They don't believe that their work is more virtuous than a nurse or a doctor or a funeral, an undertaker or anything. They just want to get their product seen by other people. And I think with payment, people are more forgiving. But once you hear freebies, people go, oh, well, how could you give him a car? He's played some sport. I know somebody who's working 3 jobs. And you're going, yeah, that's shit. Like, and that's fucking unfair. And that's a wider problem. But unfortunately, like, advertising has existed since God was a boy. We look at George Clooney in the Nespresso ads. We look at Dave Beckham flogging Brill cream. President Ronald Reagan selling cigarettes. Do you know what I mean? This is the same as a sports person or a quote-unquote influencer or a content creator. I see comments on the things going, I will actively never buy something if I see an influencer promoting it. And you go, why?
And you've hit the nail on the head there, because people don't see the difference in Ireland. If Aidan O'Shea is a hero to us in Mayo, on the Mayo team, and he's a deal with Connolly's Audi. Yeah. And if he was in America, Connolly's would give him the car and say, that's your car.
Yeah.
Now, congratulations, we've given you a car.
Yes.
But because it's Mayo and we're low key and Ballina, it's like, you can drive that now for a few months. Right? Okay? Yeah, and then in return, we will ring you about 17 times and get you over to make a few videos for us. And then anytime we're doing an open day or a sale or if it's my wife's sister's birthday, I want you to do a video for her. And you're at their mercy. Whereas in America, it's like, congratulations, man, we're after giving you a brand new Audi A4. Best of luck with it. And your name isn't on it. The logo isn't on it. The fact that you're photoed with your brand new car, job done. You're never off the clock when you get something free in Ireland. Never.
I think we have a strange relationship with people putting themselves out there. It's like people they love the struggle, right? In Ireland, it's like they love seeing people in the struggle.
We love the misery.
And they support them if they're struggling. Yeah. But then the moment they arrive, or they are perceived to have arrived, it's like, oh, Jesus, who the fuck do you think you are now?
He's getting a bit big for his boots.
Do you know? It's I think it's a shame. I was chatting to somebody about this yesterday because he's working with he owns a couple of cafes, and he's working with this girl an Irish girl who went to the US for university. She's back in Ireland now, and he was saying that he's getting her to do all of his socials because she's like talking to camera, right? And she's like, "Hey, what's the story? I'm here doing X, Y, Z," and she's like really confident, but it's very like natural confidence. It's not like performative in the way that I am. Do you know what I mean? Or it's just she's talking to camera and she's being herself. And that's clearly like something she was speaking to about it. She said she just learned that in America because there is that like more, I suppose, forgiveness or understanding of people putting themselves out there. Whereas here, we still do have that like cringe factor, which I know it adds to our sense of humour very often. But I do think it impedes lots of people's growths where like, you know, they don't feel encouraged to put themselves out there. So I would argue, and it's not to say that, everybody wants to be an influencer or everyone wants to create content. Far from it. I know that that's like the vast majority of people's idea of hell. But I do think there are some people out there probably going, for fuck's sake, like I wish I could put myself out there and do videos, but I know that my friends would just absolutely rinse me. And not like in a funny way.
Yeah.
They'd actually be mean. And then the confidence is lost because of that.
It's interesting because I think there's a certain level. I did a podcast with a guy called Fintan Phelan there a few weeks ago, and he's starting to blow up, and it's all golf related content. And he was an alcoholic, and he's really just focusing now on golf and golf content and trying to help people through that as well. And at the start, he's from Castlebar, and at the start there was this kind of thing where you're like, look at that feckin' idiot. Do you see he's after setting up a page?
Yeah.
But now he's got 5,000 and 6,000 followers, and he's getting a bit of traction.
Yeah,
people are starting to say, "Jesus,
maybe it's legit.
You're doing the videos.
Yeah.
You're at the videos. Yeah,
that's it."
But when you have 500 followers, you're an idiot.
Yeah.
When you have 5,000 followers, you're like, "Oh, hang on, no, there's a bit about your man."
It's crazy, isn't it?
I think I'll be his friend.
And we're all like, look, I sit here trying to act like I'm so judgmental of people. And I hate that I am. I scroll through Instagram and I have to stop myself because I'll say something negative in my head about someone and go, why are you doing that?
Okay.
Why do you care? Like, it could be something completely inane. And they mightn't be from Ireland. They could be from anywhere. But, you know, there is so much, mostly on your page.
I was waiting for it. It was coming.
The suits are racist.
For people who weren't watching, I looked to Michael and I was like, this is coming.
You know the suits that Jim Carrey wore in The Mask? They're more understated. No, I'm joking. They're lovely suits. Fascinating stuff.
I walked into that one. Did you see the Lamborghini in Mayo?
No.
So, crowd called Kennedy Motors in Balmullet put Ryan O'Donoghue's face.
Are these all ads, by the way? There are a lot of subtle references here.
On the side. No, I'm not. No, I know them very well. They put Ryan O'Donoghue's face on the side of their Lamborghini and drove it around Dublin.
That's amazing.
Like, that's just bananas. If you owned a Lamborghini, would you put a GAA player's face on the side of it?
Well, do you know what? I just had a conversation with somebody this morning. I don't understand spending money on cars.
Do you not?
No.
Oh, that's
cars
where
and
me and
weddings.
you would not get along.
Cars and weddings are two things that I do not understand spending money on. When you hear of somebody spending €100,000 on a car, that is like a small apartment in France.
Yeah.
France all day for me. Or like Spain, just naming countries. Guatemala, do you know what I mean? Like,
you're so cultured.
Get the estate. But like, I think, I do not, there's no amount of money that I would have, I don't think, that would make me want to spend that much on a car.
Do you spend money on clothes?
Yes.
Like designer clothes?
Yes.
So that's like saying, like, I can't understand why you don't just go to Pennies.
Very true. Point immediately refused. Do more stuff on the immigrants. No. I'm joking. Do the impression with your hands that you did earlier at the dance. No, I'm joking.
He's not letting it go, folks.
We'll cut all this out. Don't you worry, bud.
Can we come back to Mayo winning the All-Ireland by any
Yeah.
chance?
So Mayo for Sam, it's the greatest.
I drove to Dublin.
It is the great. Yeah, you drove to Dublin for this. Okay, Alan, it's been a pleasure talking to you.
It's been a pleasure.
I'm sorry. I'm just going to make the most insanely. No. Okay, no.
Do it. Used to this, Alan. You just get used to it.
No.
You just get used to it.
It's just like a. No.
Do it. Say it.
So anyway, it's been absolutely fabulous talking to you.
He's looking to Michael for a reassurance.
You see that look? He has that look.
He
multiple
looked-
times.
He looks to Michael for a nod of approval.
We'll get him a little bottle of Cadet Cola or something before we send him on his way.
Yeah.
Would you like a package of Perry Crisps? And
You know when you go to the barber and he puts the plank across the chair? I thought you'd have a plank across the couch for me here.
I wasn't doing a height thing there.
Oh,
I was doing a culture thing.
Oh, I thought it was like
Don't be bringing
a
that
child thing.
to it. Body shame. Nevertheless, Alan, it's been an absolute pleasure. But I'm not letting you go yet. Okay, before we go, do you have any other last story? We need some last bit of madness from Mayo. Mayo for Sam. Congratulations to all of our listeners in Mayo. Any other good stories?
I've two last stories.
Let's go.
One, Castlebar Mayo, completely sold out of alcohol. You've heard that?
Yes, I have.
1,000%.
A devastating blow to the Megan head of a Monday.
So I can't name the pub.
Did they actually sell out of booze?
Everywhere sold out of booze. They had to close because it was completely sold out.
Jesus.
Right?
I wonder do you know what I'd love? I would love to know, and it's sort of like mental that I'm asking this, and I was going to do the Kevin Keegan impression, which would also be mental, God rest his soul, but I would love, do you know what I would absolutely love? I would love someone to tell me the sloppiest drink they drank.
Oh,
because if you know, whenever you run out of booze at a gaff,
yeah.
Obviously, I'm talking about a few years ago for me, not like on Tuesday when Theron's gone to do the shop, but like as in if you run out of booze at a gaff party, and then it's like, oh, I think we've got like a warm bottle of
I've
sherry.
got a pint of milk and
the worst. I would say there are some creme de menthe or like
limoncello.
Oh, we can drink Drambuie out if we use prophylactic. Do you know what I mean?
I've limoncello and my waddy. Let's go for it.
Sounds lovely.
A pub owner
messaged
me last night.
Go on.
And said that they put in 3 Christmas orders.
Holy shit.
In 1 week.
Sorry, you forget about the amount of money that this has made.
Yeah. He said 3 weeks of Christmas orders.
In 1 week.
3 of them.
In 1 week.
In 1 week.
Joking aside, how did they have enough taps to, like, were people setting up additional bars in bars?
No, it was just a free-for-all. This might blow your mind. There's a bar in Castlebar that's cash only. It's cash only.
Right.
Thousands of people on the street.
Oh, okay.
2 ATM machines in the town.
Jesus.
The queue for the ATM machine, hell on earth.
People have no idea the chaos.
But
Off licenses sold out. ATM machines out of cash. Pubs that are cash only.
It's absolutely insane.
Is there any cash only pubs up here?
Yeah, there is. There's one.
Are there?
Oh, there is, yeah.
Yeah.
And I think it's one of the few places that do a €5 pint still.
Oh, wow.
Cash only is bollocks though, isn't it?
Yeah. In today's world.
It's the Mayo listeners are like, you've lost us. You've completely lost us.
Takes out an old Bank of Ireland money bag full of cash. That's our wallet.
We roll.
Yeah. It's a 14-year-old money bag with cash in it. So then Ryan O'Donoghue is a hero down in North Mayo.
Yeah.
And arguably, possibly won the game for us. He told his grandfather before he was leaving Mayo that he said, I'm going to bring the Sam Maguire home.
I actually just got shivers when you said that.
Right?
Really?
Yeah.
So they're in the Broadhaven in Belmullet. Helicopter lands. Pilot goes, get in. He gets into the helicopter with Sam Maguire and brings it over to the grandfather's house in a helicopter.
That is fucking outrageous.
There is no way that would happen in Dublin.
No.
You wouldn't be able to land it.
No. Also,
but these are the stories.
I'm not on board with helicopters.
Why?
I've got a theory.
That they're always trying to go down.
They always die, man. Every 18 months or so, this is my theory, every 18 months or so, we read about a really high-profile death on a helicopter.
Yeah.
And they're only the high-profile ones. Imagine the amount of those birds that are dropping just without us even realise. What does they call them, isn't it?
Yeah, but like
in the Navy.
Saying it like a lie.
You birds just imagine the amount of birds dropping those propos.
I was never too good in school or like science or physics or any of that, but they're like constantly trying to go down.
Aren't they? I don't understand. Think about the amount of famous people in the last 6 years that have died in choppers.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan.
No.
But look, it's a lovely story.
Thankfully, it's not something I'll ever have to worry about.
Alan Clarke, before we let you go, do you have anything that you want to promote?
No, just that I'm not a racist.
You're definitely, sorry, we will clarify that you are absolutely clear. Categorically not
we do
a
like
racist.
a Father Ted insert here. Alan Clarke, not a racist.
Alan Clarke has no interest, never mentioned that he wanted to discuss immigration. Actually, that's part of it. But, I don't talk about those. You're a gentleman. Thank you for coming on. Your podcast, Big News, coming soon? Yeah,
I've really enjoyed it. Thanks a million, Mark. My podcast is Big News, coming soon. It's taking a break for a couple of weeks now until we get over the Mayo for Sam fever.
Indeed. I feel like we could do another collaboration.
I'd like that.
Some form of Dublin, like, because obviously we do, this is all just like last minute, but we could do like a Dublin v Culchie's roast. And here's one for you. Mm-hmm. We could do a Dublin v Culchie roast and do one in Dublin and one in Mayo. A live show.
Love it.
And you could look after the roast of Dublin and I could look after the roast of Mayo or / Culchie's.
Yeah. Let's put it out there and see what people think, because last night when I alluded to the fact that I would be here, a lot of people thought, how in the name of God is that going to work?
Yeah.
So It's a bit like when you have the pint of milk and the limoncello left
Yes.
for the night. It does work.
It just works.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what people think.
I agree.
Guys, you've been listening to Sauce on the Side.
Hit the nuclear button.
Hit the nuclear button. We'll see you next week. Thanks so much for tuning in. Mind yourselves. Have a good weekend. Good luck.
Mayo has that.